Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Bando Boy Variety channel. In today's video, what we're going to be doing is showcasing house number 9 of my first court neighborhood here. So, today, this has been a while since the recent upload of house 8, and today I have the final and finished house number 9. Now, there's a couple things to go over in this video. There's several things that I changed. Two main things that I changed with the other houses, as well as some other things that are different in this world, in this part of the world. I will go over those after I go over the interior and exterior of this new house. So this is house number 9, and one of the main things that I changed here is the address numbers from single digits to double digits. Usually the smallest addresses go for houses is the double digits. There's never like 1, 2, 3, 4. It would go 10, 20. So, and then the addresses of apartments and things like that, or addresses of duplexes or things that are in downtown or whatever, will move forward accordingly with these numbers. So, without further ado, we're going to advance into this house. Sorry for the pixelation with these graphs. I think it's just the video, the way that it is with this shader, but that's just the way that is. So, this is our porch here. We have 2 porch swings at either end, along with some chairs with cushions. Those are just armor stands with leather caps on them pushed into the chair to make it look like cushions. And that's just a little build hack there. Added doorbells in to make it look like doorbell buttons. And then this is the inside of our house here. We have some kids' balloons just thrown up against the ceiling. And must have forgot to close that. But as we can see here, this is the main area. So as we walk in, we have our shoe shelf. We have a kitchen here. A lot of space there, a table, a little living space over here with the TV, a closet under the steps, and the bathroom here. And then under there we have some things, as you can see. In here we have a nursery for a new coming baby. So this is before the baby is born. This is the basic room. We have some toys set up, little play mat, little mural on the wall, crib, and things. And these are the registers for the furnaces that I put in the house. And I'll talk more about that later when we get to that. The reason I put these andesite stairs in is because they go kind of with the gray carpet, and that's the closest you can get to carpeted stairs since they don't have that in this game. Going upstairs, we have some decorations here, and then this is our hallway. Here we have our closet. That's just supposed to be a broom, that trident, and then that's that. We come down here, just some space filling the walls here so they're not so bland looking. We have our master bedroom in here, house 9 pet, with the master bath as well. So we have that here. These banners, I just designed those to look like mirrors in a loom. You can look that up on YouTube if you want to know how to get that. That's a simple build hack to save space with mirrors. Here we have a toggleable light in our closet. Some of these rooms don't have as much detail like these little closets and stuff, just because I couldn't really find suitable items to put in there. In here we have the little girl's bedroom. So this is obviously the bigger sister to the little baby that is going to be born. Very into Kellers, as you can see, lots of that in here. So that's that. Here we have our little ironing table, just on the wall, fold down ironing table, as well as our laundry section with our, and this is just because you can't place carpet even when you put these little item frames on the side of blocks. So that just sucks, but there's nothing I can really do about that. Our sink, and we have our ladder to go up into the attic, and this chest, as well as some back laundry baskets there. And then around the corner here, we have our another bathroom, or another bathroom, not our another bathroom. I just say the opposite there. So we have some toilet paper there, or I didn't mean to pick that up. But this is supposed to be like a toilet bowl cleaner / plunger. I don't know which one of those I was trying to get at. But you get the idea. Trident works for that. I kind of just thought this up. This is a good build hack if you want to use for anything. Just don't want to go near it because of the ability to pick it up, which is annoying. Then we have our big sink here, some towels, and our shower with bathtub incorporated. Ladder up into the attic. We have the mat system down here. Mat system placed down along with the insulation everywhere. Lots of cobwebs, lots of old tables up here, but not as cluttered as some of the other attics, as some of the other houses that we see. People like to put a lot of their unused items into the attic, so I try to simulate that with these houses. And that looks out into the backyard there. And this looks out the front. All right, so that is that. That is the basic overview of the inside of the house. This is using the same porta-ladder design that was in house 4. That guy uses, using the same concept, just so I can make it an easier way to get up there. So that's that. So that's basic overview. Here we have the garage in here. Some more registers up here. In here we have the furnace. So this is something new that I put in all the other houses. And so basically the furnace, this is how the house is heated and cold. And since it's always summer in this part of the world, I can't really simulate winter. So this is always sending cold air into the house. So basically in a real furnace, this is, I try to simulate the best that I can. This is going to be your plenum up here, I believe is what it's called. This is where hot air or warm air or cold air, depending on the season, is released into the house, going all through the house. And then this is your cold air return. So air comes from the house into the furnace to be converted into cold air or warm air based on whatever, or stay cold air or converted into warm air, whatever it needs to be based on the season, and sent up through here into the house. So it's just basically creating a gigantic current like this, just flowing in and out of this furnace. And then this is our furnace filter here. So the dust goes into this from the air. It filters dust out of here so it doesn't go into your furnace. This is your emergency shut-off switch. Emergency shut-off switch, tongue twister there, to shut it off if you need to work on it. And then this is our line set, which goes on the outside to the AC unit, and that just carries refrigerant fluid to make the air cold from the summer. So a fan in here cools the air down and sends it into the furnace in the summer to cool the house down. This is the refrigerant needed for that. This line set doesn't have anything flowing through it in the winter because cold air is not needed, warm air is needed. And this is your disconnect box to shut the power off to the AC unit if you need to work on it. Disconnect box is always here because that is just code. And then this is our hot water tank. I wasn't able to simulate as many pipes as there are here, but just basically what I could. And then I put those in the houses as well. So that's the garage with that, and we'll go on. Yeah guys, sorry about that cut in my voice. My setup fell over as I was talking about the outside, so I just had to pop back to here. That's why my voice cut off. But anyway, what I was saying was that's basically the garage and everything, and the furnace and the AC unit. But we are going to go out this way to the backyard. So here we have a in-ground pool. The way I was able to make this deep in-ground pool is because the game lets you build under the void now, which because basically in these flat worlds you dig down 5 blocks and you're in under the world in a void. So, but they let you build blocks underneath the bedrock layer now, so I can make these deeper pools in basements and things if I want to do that. So that's how that was made. Anyway, we have a shed here with a pole noodle and a log and some insulation, along with our glitchy pole pump that just circulates the water around in the pole. And the drain sucks the water in. It goes over that shed, pumps it back out through these these droppers. And they're a little eerie looking, but it's just the way they are in this game. And that's just how that is going to work. And so at night, these lights will come on because I have them wired to a daylight sensor. But that's basically what the backyard looks like. And then we have our little sitting area back here, and then the area where you go out here from the inside of the house. All right, and then we have our entrances to the gates. All right, so that is the house. And then we have our garage door there, and we have some trees, and we have a flower bed here, as well as our bushes here. Now, don't like race into Minecraft because flowers move in the game now. That isn't that I have a shader on. That's how I get these clouds, and the leaves move and the flowers move. So that's not like anything that's in regular vanilla Minecraft. Don't fly into the game to think that happens. That's just the reason I have a shader, so just in case you're wondering why that's occurring. But this is the mailbox, and then we have our sign for the street, and then we have 2 fir trees there. Now, what I'm going to do, guys, is I don't really feel like cutting here, so I'm just going to drag you through this, sadly. And I'm going to change to night, and we're going to see what the house looks like at night, as well as see those pole lights come on. And then we'll go in the pole, just for a little swim. I have to disable always day here, so we're going to turn that off and do that. Okay, and we have time. We're going to set that to midnight, and now you can see that the lights come on. And because that's usually when most people turn their pole lights on, is at night. Then we have our diving board, so we can dive into the deep end. Then we have our drains with drain covers there. And then you can just go for a little swim. Then we have our shallow end. And so basically, this is the gist of our pole. All right? And then we'll fly around to the front just to see exactly how much light is emitted from this house. It's not quite as much as the other houses, but we do get some light, obviously, and that's basically what it looks like in the day. Or in the night, I mean. So now, what I'm going to do is switch it back to day. And then, switch back to day. And then I'm going to turn the daylight cycle back off. All right, now we are good. So, like I said, I put furnaces and hot water tanks in all 9 of the houses now. So those are all in here. I'm not going to go through each one, don't worry. But that's basically what these registers are for in the house, the little looms in the walls, because this is where your heat and cool air would come from, is out of these registers here from the furnace. And so that's basically what those are. So a little too realistic. I'm not When I build houses, there's extremely high standards, a lot of things that have to be done. But that's basically what I did, and I went through and I put all those in. I ran these grass cutting lines in this house back. I put a garden in these older people's house. In some covens, in some neighborhoods where if your house is brick, you must have a brick shed. That we don't do that here, but just in case you're wondering that. And that's basically what we did there, what I did there. And so that's the house complete, and the neighborhood complete as well. And that's our daylight sensor electrical cover up there. So as an aerial view, this is what sorry for the really bad pixelation with all those grass, that is what our neighborhood looks like from above. So house 2 was obviously back too far, and that was dumb me when I was building it, but that's just the way it is. That is that neighborhood complete. I may do another one over there, I don't know, but this was a lot of work doing this. It did take me a while to find the motivation to get it done, but sometimes I just want to play this game sometimes, so that's where I get my motivation to build things like this. Moving over here to the other new things, I expanded this forest a little bit. I added some new things. I don't remember exactly what I added, but I think I put some more trees in. I added a little log pile over here, and I also added a pond in. And so this is a nice little pond with a mangrove tree, and we can go swim in it. Lots of fishies in here. Lots of seaweed, just a nice little habitat. Lots of junk in it as well, like bricks and old logs. That's the branch that broke off from there. A lot of attention to detail in here. There's even like coal at the bottom, I think is what that is, yeah. And some muddy roots, and there's lots of mud in here, so just utilizing that effect. And so that's basically our pond. There's a nice little sitting area up there. And there's some utilizing the new frog lights and moss and all those new little things. And so that is our pond, and I ran the river and deepened it, the little creek. I mean, not the river. I ran it through here more, and then that's just that. So I did a little bit more work in my forest. So it's a nice little place in there. I did have a friend over the other day, and we were building. He wanted to play this game, and he started building this thing. And I think what I might have this be is the Timmy's Tavern. And that's a reference. That's not a real place, or might be, but not anything that I know of. There's a sign in the basement of House 7 over here called Timmy's Tavern. Just laying in the junk behind the furnace, because these people stuff stuff right by your furnace, which you're not supposed to do because it's a fire hazard, but some people do that. But the Timmy's Tavern sign, I think that's might be what this will be, and it'll be like a little diner / bar. He's not quite of a standardized builder like me. He's just not really picky, so I'll probably be redoing this, but I like what he's going with. But that's just what this is over here. I don't know when I'll get to that, but that is that. So that's the basics of the new things that I added, and that is that. That is our new additions to the city, and I have put in the signs, or I don't know if I showed this in the last video, City Road, First Court, and then the speed limit is set at 15, and that is the First Court neighborhood complete. And then I will be extending that road and building the downtown later. Alright? Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. So please like, subscribe, as it helps out the Bandit Boy Variety channel. And stay tuned for any other videos that I do. I do have a video that's probably uploaded already of a Buckethead fight between Karkity and the Bucketheads. utilizing some new filming technology that I have, more experimenting with that. So please check that out. Really good fight, and this video, obviously. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for today's video.